Jay, I saw a news report the other day and it talked about small business owners and inflation and the change in our economy. My question to you is do you believe that in this current state of our economy that small business owners are losing hope?
No, not real small business owners. This country, small business owners are people who make like, shit, what, 10 million, $50 million a year, something like that or less. So no, I think that it's the micro business owner and the so-called entrepreneur, the self-employed person feels that way because what they're really feeling the fact that they don't have a business. They're feeling the fact that they just have a job that they created for themselves. And so they're taking the same hits as a person that's working for someone else is. But the business owner understands that our economy and what happens on the shores of the United States, our businesses supersede that. This is a global economy. It's not a local economy. So if the United States government has a situation where inflation is crazy, okay, now you're doing business in China. Now you're doing business in Canada. Now you're doing business in Mexico. Now you're doing business somewhere else. Nothing's stopping you. There's no borders that's preventing you from doing things. Yes, you might have to spend some money. Yeah, you might have to go over there and meet some people, make it be a little harder. But you can do most of the businesses wherever. If you right now get online, you make an acquaintance with somebody in London, and you can make a website for that person in London, they're not going to say, "Oh, you live in America, don't make my website." They're going to pay you your money in euros or the US dollar. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't stop you. We've just done so many different interviews and books and things like that that's just been so all in different countries just in the last couple of weeks. So like nothing on the shores of here stops anything with real business. But when you're just trying to create a job for yourself, a lot of times you are limited in that space because you're limited to what you can do, not what the business, which is supposed to be a separate entity from you, can do. And so if your business is set up in a manner that it can go past you, then what's going on in this economy is just par for the course. You can just go to the next one and the next one. And as I put in my third book, Morning Motivation, you got to understand that this is not the first crisis. It's not the first time this economy was doing this. It's not even the worst the economy has ever been. Nowhere near it. And businesses have survived. You're looking at businesses that's been around since the 1800s. The Exxons and these people, like they've been here. So what type of economies they went through? They went through 1929. You know what I'm saying? They went through so many different things. So it is what it is. So for real business, it's just par for the course. If you just trying to start a job for yourself, yeah, you might get affected even more. But if you're an entrepreneur or small business owner, you have to understand immediately. If you don't understand, you got to understand immediately that United States doesn't stop you from doing business over the rest of the world. And now with the advent of the internet and social media, you can touch different shores just like that. So wake up, do some real business. Stop just trying to find a separate job for yourself.